Hysj, kan det hele, glasset glor.
Solve the World, Episode 1. Meet Jennifer Dash.
Hysj, kan det hele, en meitemark som lå.
Let me present to you Jennifer Dash. 17 years of age, 5'9", dirty blonde hair that falls just to the small of the back. Undeniably pretty, but the type of pretty that doesn't stand out in a crowd. Her charm is as such that in one moment she could easily pass for a tall 14-year-old, and then the next pull off that college grad look. You would like her immediately if you met her. And you should. Jennifer Dash is a wonderful human being, full of youthful exuberance, naive charisma, childish glee, and a curiosity that could rival Nikola Tesla. Today she's wearing an orange shirt, cutoffs, and $17 wadded up in her back pocket. And, as is her style, she sports knee-high socks with matching colored Skechers. But we get ahead of ourselves. We really do hope you like her. You're stuck with her now. You're stuck with her for quite a while. This is how it goes. Awoken by a sound, perhaps a distant thunder, Jennifer became aware that she didn't understand life. She got up, grabbed her favorite old, moldy black backpack, and pushed open the front screen door, letting it slam on her rear on the way out. Okay, let's pause right there. We want everything to go well here. The beginning of an adventure, it's gotta hook you. It's gotta get you involved. How is that best communicated? What could possibly draw you into this massive journey led by a young girl none of us know? It's a daunting task. Focus. Focus on Jenn. She's the valuable one here. She's worth the risk, worth the hours and hours and years spent with her. She's the girl for you. And she knew, even then, walking out that door, that this understanding of life, it's not the same as figuring out one's own purpose in life, or the cliche phrase, I'm going to find myself. None of that business. No, Jenn somehow understood the fallacy of searching for her own special purpose or destiny or whatever you want to call it. To do so would be to center all of human history around herself. And that, friends, seemed quite far-fetched to our young protagonist. That's part of what makes Jenn interesting, what makes her unique and precious in our eyes. For a teenager to see beyond herself like that, in this modern age of distraction, who does that? So again, Jenn pushed upon that screen door, uncaring as it slammed her on the rear on the way out. Off to solve the world. Somehow. As Jenn walked those first few steps past her door, she began to reason that she needed some sort of system of organization. She would acquire data. Lots and lots of data. Surely one needed facts and figures in order to categorize and therefore digest the world as a whole. But how on earth was she to organize all that stuff the world had to offer? While submerged in these throes of contemplation, Jenn reached the neighbor's mailbox. She stopped, stared at it, then with little hesitation, opened the box, taking the mail along with her. And so she walked, away from her past, away from her home turf, away from that screen door with someone else's mail in hand. But what am I walking toward? Jenn pondered. There was no sidewalk on this street, so she instinctively followed the dotted line in the middle of the road. Perhaps, if she had seen the movie, Jenn would have blurted out, "Follow the yellow brick road." But alas, she was blithely unaware of that story. So she continued along the dotted line free of any analogous musical melody. What Jenn did think at that moment, as she perused her recently acquired stolen mail, was this. Okay, so a system. How to devise a system. Perhaps the mail has some insight for me. Mail. How did I come to know this as mail? Somewhere in time, someone taught me about the postal service, and therefore I assumed these papery items found in certain flagged boxes were delivered by men from various far-off lands. And I called this mail. I see it now. Oh, it's so clear. Up until this moment, up until this dotted line, I've built my life upon stolen information. I trusted that this mail service was real, based on the word of others. Why should I accept that information? There, that's a starting point. No belief without direct experience. Okay. But I shouldn't become a doubter of others. I don't want to be a skeptic. So I'll believe the experiences of others, but not their second-hand knowledge. Again, that's a starting point. That's something to build from, a base. Only accept experience as data, or the first-hand experience of others that I choose to trust. If I'm to believe that this paper in my hands is mail, then I must meet someone who delivers the mail and can vouch for the mail system. Or as a second option of intake, I myself must become a mail person in order to fully embrace the very idea of mail. But as far as I know, I haven't met a mailman that I trust. So logically then, I can't accept this mail as mail. Wonderful, Jenn. You're getting it, old girl. I shall call these papers in my hand that I picked out of the box with a metal flag on it Humph Valiandra.